Hi guys, you're watching Function, you're chilling out with DJ Chase, your Hitman 1.
DB, thank you for your time, man. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. For me, it's a pleasure. After I found out who are you and what do you do, I was surprised. I was blown away. So let's start with the basics. Just tell the people, who are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm Chase. I'm a music producer, songwriter, DJ. Basically, I love to work with artists, groom them, develop them, and turn them into, a nice package. And most importantly, I love to play my music to people. So that's what I'm all about. I came to Joburg in 2013 to pursue a music career. Went to the National School of the Arts to study contemporary music. And the rest is history, I've been doing music ever since, nothing else since then.
You have worked with Kabelo, Blackjack, Tembi Theatre, Cole, who featured Snoop Deck you have worked with DJ Ganyani, but you've been behind the scenes for so long. And looking at you right now, you are an humble person. How come?
Well, it's always been my comfort zone to be, behind the scenes. Grooming artists has been one of the things that I've always loved to do. I've never really wanted to be exposed until this point where I felt like, I need to put myself out there, connect with the people. And also I started realizing that it's not so much about myself and my issues, not wanting to be exposed and everything. It's more, I had to think about the bigger picture, because obviously there are people that I need to connect with, and in order for me to connect and touch those lives, I need to put myself out there.
Oh, how do you want to connect with people?
Like I told you, my heartbeat is to groom artists. My heartbeat is to find a niche, for people that can't really do that for themselves, So one thing I've noticed with most artists in South Africa is that they might have the talent, but they don't really know how to go about, grooming it. They don't know what to work on, in order for them to get to the next level as quality artists, So that's been my passion, and in order for me to reach as many people as I can and as many talents as I can, I really need to, put myself out there. Being behind the scenes, has kind of been a disadvantage in a way because, I really have to dig deep and go look for those people myself on a smaller platform, or else, I can do it on a larger platform.
Okay, tell us your plan. How do you plan to do that? How do you plan to reach that niche market you feel that you can groom people and be who they want to be and inspire them, motivate them? How do you plan to do that?
Well, first things first, I had to think about that same question that you just asked. So, my plan is to actually go through the motion of being an artist myself, because I can't really take people where I myself haven't been, I need to, stick to the discipline of, working out or, perfecting your craft, doing everything that an artist needs to do, and in that way I'm able to create quality artists, not just in their talent, but as brands, you know what I mean?
So, as DJ Chase, when you get on the decks, what do you play?
Well, you know what? I won't lie to you, I have to play as much as I have my own sound, but for me the main thing is to read a crowd. That's one of the factors for me that makes a good DJ, just to get people moving. Fortunately, I have a wide variety of taste in music, so I can play to any crowd that you give me. So, but my sound has to be soulful. There's gotta be some soul, whether it's house with a touch of mbatanga or whatever. Like, there has to be that soulful factor in it.
When you play, what do you specialize on?
It's gotta be vocal house.
Vocal house.
Vocal house, yes. And one of the genres that I feel, not necessarily genres, but styles of house, because we've taken this house music and did all sorts of things with it, but the one style that I feel is gonna be taking over soon is the Soweto sound. There is so much substance there. People need to look out for that sound coming out. Yeah.
Are you currently playing any of the Soweto sounds?
Yeah, definitely.
Like who?
Definitely.
Like who are you currently playing?
I'm playing MFR. I play House Victims from Limpopo, but they also somewhere there in between. Laddie Soul. And many more.
What is it that you like about the Soweto sound?
I love the musical aspect of it. You get nice chord progressions. People have gone. Even though I still feel like there's always room to improve. And that's where I would come in, because I'm planning on a few collabos. Just watch the space. And I would come in on the vocal aspect of things. You know what I mean? Because mostly it's been a lot of instrumental stuff, So as I said, it's slowly coming up, It's slowly coming up, and the reason why it hasn't been so exposed to the airwaves and everything is obviously because of that factor. The songs are structured in a way that they're not viable for radio at the moment, because of that vocal aspect that's missing.
Are you aware that they call this Soweto sound Amapiano?
My point exactly. My point exactly. And I love it. It moves on the dance floor, but we need to take it to another, to another platform where it will be appreciated for what it, for what it truly is. Because it's really soulful and it's got substance, and it deserves the recognition.
Mm-hmm. So are you saying that if someone were to book you, they would expect something soulful, something in line with what's currently being played, and anything in between soulful house music?
Look, what you can expect from my set is a wide variety of styles. Like I told you, it could be anything from deep soulful house to drum music. You know what I mean? I just match it up. For me, I don't have boundaries, even in my style of production. That will tell you a lot about my style of playing. Yeah.
So when it comes to the style of playing, how do you play?
Well, I like to start very easy, very nice and mellow, and build just like with the song arrangement. Start with the intro, and you build your crowd slowly, until we all just retarded and having fun.
And what's your mixing technique?
I love clean mixes, so I don't do urgent mixes. Like I love nice, clean, long mixes, and that's just my vibe. That's what works for me.
Do you use effects?
Yeah, I do.
Or what type of effect do you prefer?
Well, I love the phaser effect. I love the delay effect. It always, it always creates a nice energy, like you're in control of the excitement of the song. It kind of creates a nice dynamic in your set, and it kind of like excites the crowd a bit, if done properly, obviously.
When you play, do you usually interact with the audience, or you prefer the audience a bit far from you? How do you prefer the setup?
That usually depends on the kind of venue I play at. You want people to be comfortable. When you get into a space, if you get into a space where people are relaxing, having a chat, you kind of try to blend in with that, and make them feel, at home, and if people want to party and get crazy, then that's what we give them. Yeah.
Which DJs do you look up to?
It will be DJ Ganyani, obviously, because he's my mentor. I love the legends. I love Vini Da Vinci. I love Christos. I think he's amazing. Those are my favorite, the legends.
And internationally, which DJs do you look up to?
Rough Gum is one of my favorites. Calvin Harris, I think he's also, he's quite dope. Yeah.
Well, what is it in particular that you like about the legend that you mentioned, DJ Ganyani, Vini, and Christos? Their style, specifically. What is it that you like about their style of playing?
Well, first, I love their taste, in music. Excuse me. I love their sequence. I love the way they can control the crowd, the way they're in control of the crowd. Sometimes we as DJs, we can, let the crowd get the better of us. I don't know how to put it, but I feel it when they play that they are more in control of their crowd, without being apologetic or anything. But yeah.
Wouldn't that be because they already have a brand which has been in existence for decades, and we respect them? Unlike if you were to come and play somewhere, they don't know you.
Well, I mean, reputation works like magic in a way, because people take you seriously if you have a good reputation, and they listen to you, when you have a good reputation. But I still feel that, when listening to their sounds, I'm still blown away with how they've kept it going for so many years, and they're still, on top of their game. He was one of the people that I'd go to for advice when I was still back in school, studying contemporary music. So he was one of the people that kind of, gave me tips on how to arrange, a house song and all that stuff.